Hi guys, in this video I am going to create this downloading bar icon animation in After Effects. So to begin with, I have created this vector file in Illustrator and I'm going to import this in After Effects to get going. So let's just quickly import this file. So for doing this, I'm using overload plugin. So let's just also add the texts here. So first one will be the percentage. So for now we will just add a 0 number, and other than that we are going to add the done. So to start with, we are going to animate this arrow. So for doing that, we are going to create a few copies of these arrows first. 9 would be fine, and then we are going to create a composition out of them. Select all of them and create a composition. Just name it just arrow. Open this composition and arrange the arrows as you want them to be. I want them to be falling horizontally. So let's just arrange them like first select all of them and press P to open their positions, and then change their positions one by one. I think this is fine. Let's go back to the main comp, and if we move their positions, as you can see, the arrows are outside the boundaries of the icon. We just want them to be inside the icon. So for doing that, we are going to create an alphabet from the icon for the arrows. So copy the icon, place it above the arrow, and now click on this arrow and change toggle switch and change the none to alphabet. So as you can see, now we just have over downloading here, and this will just appear, these arrows will just appear in the icon. So I think this will be fine. So let's just animate. Click on the stopwatch, and at the 0-second mark it will be here, and just how long you want the animation to be, go there and again change the position of these arrows. So yeah, I think this is fine. Just toggle switch and apply motion blur here. Next we are going to animate this percentage. So for doing that, I have an expression that I got from YouTube. You can also have it and add it here. Press Alt and click on the stopwatch, and this is the expression, and paste it here. So as you can see, we have our percentage changing, but it's a bit into the done text, so we will just change its position. So now I think it will be fine. Yeah, it's fine. Next we are going to animate the loading bar. For doing that, we want it to start from here and go there. So let's animate its scale. So first unlink these dimensions from here and change the cursor or anchor point to the start, the center actually. Oops. Yeah, I think this there, here it is fine. And click on this stopwatch icon and change this value to 0. Then at the 4-second mark, change it to 100. Yeah, I think this is fine. Apply motion blur also. Yeah, this is looking good. Next we are going to do animation to this done and icon overall. we want them to move inward after the completion of 100% mark. So let's just animate the position at the 4-second mark and let's drag it a bit inward like that. This is a bit fine. Now we want this icon to move, but the arrows should move with it too. So for doing that, first we need to parent these arrows and its alphabet to the icon. Let's just do that. And now if you animate the icon by pressing P, open its position and drag it a bit inward, so the icon will move. So yeah, this is moving. So also one thing I forgot, you need to apply a opacity animation to make this text, this percentage disappear after the 100% mark is done. Oops, I think we have, yeah, we need some changes. So before doing that, first we need to control the counting. We want the counting to end at 4-second mark. So let's just do that. Here is the control. Here is how long you want the counting to go. This could be 100, 1000 or 1 million and so on. And this one is for the duration, how long the duration should go. And we want it to go for 4 seconds. So let's just change this value from 6 to 4 and count for 4 seconds only. So the counting will go on for 4 seconds only. So yeah, this is it. Now we can apply an opacity animation to it. Yeah, this is fine. I think this is a bit too in, so let's just drag it here. Yeah, this is fine. Apply motion blur to both of these, this icon and this done. And also we want the color to change like we had in the animation clip that I show at the start. So let's just add a color into it. For doing that, for the done text, we are going to click on this play button and from the fill color we are going to choose RGB to add a fill to it. First change the fill from red to black to get its base color and animate this base color by adding a keyframe on the 4-second mark and then change its color to whoever you want it to be. I want it to be just like the loading bar, so I will choose green color and the color is changed. Similarly, we are going to change the color of this icon. For icon, it already has a fill, we don't need an extra fill from this play button, so we are going to just use that fill. That's it. Here on the color, add a keyframe, then go to the 10th frame mark and change the color to whatever you want it to be. I want it to be just like that loading bar. So yeah, I think this is what we have. Let's just apply a few easy ease. So to ease the motion of few of these elements. So I want it to here, also do it and do it. So yeah, I think if we have it. So our animation is almost done. Next what I want is to add a bit 3D effect to it. So for doing that, we are going to create a composition out of all these elements except the background. So create a composition, rename it to whatever you want. I will name it just main and animate things here. For these, press P and open its position and go to the 12th second mark. Actually we want it to be here at 12-second mark, so we will change the keyframe here at the 0-second mark. We want it to be somewhere here out of the screen at the 0-second mark, so yeah, I think this will be fine. Add a Bezier curve, change its graph if you want. I will just change it like that. Add a motion blur too. Now what we want is to change a bit of its rotation to add that 3D effect. First change this composition to 3D by clicking on this box icon. Now we are going to add a rotation at the Y axis. So click on this stopwatch icon, and actually we want it to change just from here, and add rotation something like -11 would be fine, I guess, and change it to the 3rd-second mark. At the 3rd-second mark we want the rotation to change up to +11-second mark, like that. So it will go like that. Yeah, this is fine. Here it will be 0, and then it will start changing, and then it will move on to +11. So this is fine. After it's done, I want a 360 rotation on it. So let's just add a 360 rotation. Let's just keep the frame same up to here, and from here on add a 360 rotation. So for doing that, just add a cycle to the Y rotation here. So that's it. It's done. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked the video or found it interesting, please subscribe to the channel and comment down below which you want tutorial on. What kind of tutorial you want from After Effects. Thanks again, and I will see you some other time.